Yes, push.
Push.
Come on.
Hello, Snowdome Tamworth, solo session, no Mike, no Joe, no anyone, just me and Anil. The reason it's a solo session is it's on Monday. We pressed on Saturday heavy, but I didn't have Anil there. But Saturday was too early to press on Tuesday, which is the last video you saw, which is the 300 double and the 300 controlled single, paused, and the 260 for 8. My elbows were not ready to press again on Saturday. So I did press on Saturday, it was a bad idea. So today is just about shoulder recovery for me. I'm gonna do some shoulder press on Swift machine, do a lot of accessories for shoulders, blood flow upper body, and then I'm not pressing till Saturday now. So I've got a good 96 hours of just straight, no pressing. I'll train back tomorrow, probably rest on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday I'll do some blood flow around shoulders again. Also Friday my sauna gets installed at my house, so I'm very excited for the sauna, because my recovery is about to go up tenfold again. I used to sauna 3-4 times a week. Since I've moved, I haven't been able to as much, but my sauna gets installed Friday, so that changes everything. I will take you lot for a full recovery day with me. I'll do a full YouTube video on my recovery and how I find like the best level of recovery for my pressing. And I think it's unmatched, if I'm honest with you. I honestly don't know anyone that presses on the consistency that I do as often as I do and stays relatively injury-free, relatively pain-free, and able to keep doing so. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so it's a solo shoulders day. I don't know what I'm doing, but you're going to see what shoulders day looks like for a 730 pound bench presser. Well, 1 rep max, that is. Currently, I'd say it's about 700-ish pounds. If you're watching this, we are probably now at 100,000 subs, which is mad. I do actually, you know what, like, it's kind of, it makes me a bit giddy, that does, because it's like a teenage like mindset thing and dream of mine was to hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. Like followers on TikTok, Instagram, like cool, whatever. But like subscribers was something that feels very real to me. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like following is following, but gaining a subscriber count, you know, you've really got to 9 times out of 10 create very good long form videos that people can relate to and people want to see more of. People really soak into that content and want to, you know, invest into the future of it. So yeah, if you've subbed, you're watching this channel for the last, I don't know, year and a half, it means the world to me, genuinely. 100,000 subs, I'm officially going to get my plaque. I'm saying that because right now we're about 400 subs away. We've grown like 3,500 in the last 4 days. So I'm pretty confident we will probably have 500 in the next day or two, and we'll be there. About 450 subs away at the minute. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you. Let's get into it. I don't know about you lot in the comments, but I'd argue that this here is one of the hardest parts about any form of shoulder press, is getting your bench central. This really messes with my head, man, because as dumb as it sounds, if your bench is off center, you will compensate on one side of your press. So if you're someone that never thinks about that, you should, because if you're, you know, a couple inches to the left, you're going to be pressing either at a stretched angle on one arm because you're trying to match your grip, or just basically overloading one side of the Smith and not able to press as hard on the other side. So yeah, make sure your bench is central, lads. And I'm losing my mind over it right now. I'm actually losing my head. Right, I'd sorry about that. I do want to stress that last time I shoulder pressed on this Swift machine, I had to repair the Swift machine. Now, I didn't break it, it was already broken. I came in, went up to 5 plates, took 5 plates off, and when I took it off, that hook had detached from here. So this, you see how there's 2 of these, yeah? Well, that one was completely out. I had to find it on the floor. It was hooked on one side, I put it back, that was just fucking out. See? Same there as well. So I had to I asked them for an Allen key, and I was like, let me fix this please, before I die. So, that feels a little far back, you know. What we're saying degrees wise, that is 75?
Yeah.
Am I on crack? Am I? That's about 75, yeah. Bang on, that's shoulders. we're thinking, I don't really know what weight I've got to do today. This is just like, find a weight I feel good with, maybe do a double or a single, and then some back off sets, or 3 or 4 working sets in a good way. We'll go from there. I won't do any more pressing than this. I won't do any dumbbell, just with these same accessories. I don't really want to put a 10 on, but I can't be asked to get a plate yet. And now I'm going to go get plates, pre-run them. I prefer a Smith machine with like a bit of starting weight resistance, you know what I mean? Like some Smiths have like a, I don't know, 8 to 10 kilo starting resistance, and yeah, it's a better. This feels like it's got kaput, 0. But I could just be wrong there. I don't think there is. I'm Googling it, hold on. Right, it took a long Google, that did. And it hasn't even searched it. Oh. $8 kilo, but it definitely don't feel like that. If anything, I'd say it's like 2 at most. You know, I see arguments about the people, not do, but people like argue back and forth about like wrist wraps. I've heard the argument so many times. Wrist wraps, if I pause these, it's that strong waist, all that bullshit. Listen, yeah, you know all these gimps I see say that none of them bench more than 4 plates. Not one of them. But they go, now you have to be strong. But I'm stronger than you. Literally way stronger than you. You just never get it. Like people, there'll be some guys watching this going, he's using wrist wraps, man, for a Smith machine. I care about my joints. I care about the health of my wrists. So I also, like, if you're suppressing, yeah, why would you choose to have like an optional leakage of energy, like a spin in the wrist or like a stability issue? You're leaking energy. All your energy should go into your press. You have to worry about anything else. That's better. That is so much better. What you'll see me do on this share, which I just did then. Problem with the Smith machine, pressing on it, especially when you go heavy, is when you're pressing from this angle, you're rotating the wrist outward. So you rotate off like that, and then you'll see me do this. I'll try and like throw it up on each side and catch it again in the grip that I want. I have to, because it's horrible to press it like that. I think realistically today, 4 to 4.5 plates working sets would be great. Work up's like a 5 plate single, maybe more. I've done 6 plates on this one, so yeah. Felt worse. Like maybe I've tightened everything since since that accident. I actually do think I've tightened it all because it seems way more stable. Yeah, shout out Snowdon, by the way. Obviously, remember last time we came in here, it was me, Mike and Joe. We did incline, yeah. And we're a bit undercover because obviously you're not allowed to record in here. And since that video, they let you record in here now. So shout out to the Snowdon team that watched that video and said, you know what, you can record in here. Thank you. I am grateful. Making my life way easier because it means I can hit a midweek session and not have to worry about going somewhere. I can just come here and it's local, it's easy. Yeah, we're going up. I will use a 10 now because it's getting heavy. I used to do, talking about maybe 3 years ago, I used to do a ton of really heavy upright rows, barbell upright row. It's not really a utilised movement. I don't see a lot of people do them. Maybe an old school bodybuilding movement more than anything. But I used to do a ton of them. 1 plate and then 2 plates. And I used to just stand and do upright rows with 2 plates and a barbell. And people might think, well, it can't be any good for your shoulders. But it was actually genuinely bulletproofing me. I ended up having really good trap development off it, which is why a lot of people say my traps were huge until my neck decided to disappear, and now I've just got a head and then shoulders, no neck anymore. But upright rows, I believe they're underutilised, in my opinion. I think you should use them more. Not bad. Okay, we'll take it. Probably put some sleeves on. It's not even the press. The press is so easy. It's the discomfort in the shoulder from that shoulder. What's that shoulder? Like that? Shoulder. Discomfort in my shoulder from the bottom of the movement, so about the first quarter. It's horrid. When I had the 6 on it before, the bend in that central bar was so visible that it made me not want to do it. But I did it, but God, it was not fun. It was not fun. I had 2 guys did a spin for me off the top. I basically just didn't squeeze the bar and let them spin it out for me. I just pushed up and then I adjusted my hands and went. But yeah, it was very uncomfortable. I just don't think, like, as usual, this is a completely stupid complaint, because you're using commercial equipment, me, yeah, and then complaining that it doesn't suit the needs of a 1 in fucking 4, 5, 6, 7 billion press, whatever you want to call me. In terms of feet strength and stupid shit I've done, do you know what I mean? I am an anomaly. So it's like when you do, when my expectations are, well, machinery is not meeting my requirements. It's like, yeah, no shit, dickhead. Why would it? Do you know what I mean? Why would it meet my requirements? It shouldn't. But it still gets me through. Techno gym. You just can't go wrong with it. I hear so many people talk shit on techno gym, but I tell you now, yeah, the thing with techno gym is I know what I'm getting. That row machine there, same in every gym. The bench presses, same in every gym. The low press, the decline presses, the incline presses, the machine presses, all of them, every single one, exactly the same. Doesn't matter where I go in the world, if it's techno gym, I know what I'm getting. So, and to be fair, the bench, the flat bench, I've said it before on the channel, the flat techno gym bench is actually, arguably, in my opinion, the best commercial gym bench. I don't think there's a better one. I just think it's the best one. So, the video with me, Mike and Joe, we did say the bench is absolutely fine. All this gym needs is a bar. If this gym had a bar, no doubt, me, Mike and Joe could bench here. No doubt, no doubt. And I have got a bar at mine, so I don't really have an excuse. I have said this. I just need to bring the bar. We're not really looking for anything else other than a single, and then depending on how it feels, we'll decide where my working sets are today. I'll get it back on then. The hook was like up easy and hooking back on my side. I don't know if you guys can tell, we'll watch it back together, yeah? Watch at the top when I push it up how I have to adjust in both hands to get my wrist back straight. You'll see me juggle it about a bit. Watch. Juggle, juggle. Just to get my wrist straight. Oh yeah. Good Lord. Very, very easy to do this now. I couldn't get that back on then. I legitimately could not get back on. So like trying to, once you've got it up, trying to then, I can't get it back. I'm gonna need a spot.
You need someone to spin it.
Gonna need a spot. A lot of people rap for this, you know, shoulder Smith. I've never really rapped for Smith press. Maybe I should. Maybe I should try it. I'll tell you what we'll do. If this goes up okay, as in not speedy, because it won't be fast, because just the control at the start's hard, the stabilisation, it won't be rapid. But if it goes up relatively well, I might put 6 on and do it wrapped. We'll see how it feels. What am I on about? I'm sure my 6 the other week was wrapped. What am I on about? Was it wrapped? It was wrapped. It was wrapped in my wraps. It was my wraps. That's the day I gave them away to a lad in this gym. It was that day. It was my wraps. I didn't use wraps for these. I used sleeves for 5.5. Then I did 250 single in wraps. That's how it felt. And then 260. I remember now. Wait, by 260, it's not 260. What I mean by that is 6 plates. My bad, ignore me. I mean 6 plates. So what's that? 248. Because the bar's 8 kilo. It's fucking not. It's like 3 kilo, but you know, whatever. I'll take it if they're giving it. All I need is double hand it in the middle if you want.
Yeah.
Just roll it forward. All right.
Yeah.
And then coming back, I'll say, once I'm up, I'll just say roll back. All I want you to do is focus on ragging it back.
Yeah, sound.
All right.
Yep.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Go on. Right, my bad. Back. Yep. And again. There you go. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Thanks, bro. Yeah, it's harder to, definitely harder to get back when it gets heavier. It's just that. You see how, like, I also think it's because the heavier it's getting, the more strain, the more like kind of bend on that bar, and then the less the friction on actually moving it back, it gets harder to move back. I think I'm watching it back on YouTube because I don't know how it looked, but I want to see if my depth changed. My depth will naturally change a little bit, just because I'm not bringing 5.5 to there. It's just too much risk. But I'd like to see how much depth I lost on that press compared to the previous. Oh, it's not awful at all. We're going up. We're definitely going up. Going down my left trap on my neck right now. I've either got like a small impingement or a twinge that's just happened then, and it's killing me. It's not that bad, I'm not injured, like, I'm absolutely fine. It's like, you know, where like you've pinched something during the press. I can feel it, it's really amazing. I'm trying to like, pull it out. Oh. Hasn't helped at all. Funny way to think about this is like, you look at this and you think, oh, that's crazy, like 6 plate Smith, and then you think, because I'm looking at that right now thinking that's really heavy. No, wow, like crazy lift. But then I'm also thinking, I have done 255 kilo on a barbell, which is heavier than this. It's 7 kilo heavier than that is right now, free weight on a barbell in a rack. That is nuts. Wow, who's that guy? I can't even know him, ain't that strong no more. Whoever that is, he's strong as shit. Now, to be honest, I used to do a lot more heavy shoulder pressing. Me and Mike especially, we used to do, the old you that used to train at Ironworks, you would have seen us at least once a week. Me and Mike did heavy shoulders, you know what I mean? Seated barbell, overhead press. We did a lot of it, so we were a lot stronger in shoulder press. But to be fair, we've stopped doing it. My shoulder days now are more recovery based. This is the heaviest I've gone on shoulders in about 6 weeks, like you just heard. And before that, good Lord, it was probably months, maybe 6-7 months since I went really heavy on shoulders. So it's a good marker to still have, considering I don't do it. Do you know what I mean? I do think I could probably be relatively close to a barbell, maybe a 240, 250 barbell right now, seated. It's just a matter of the setup. The setups are ideal, man. The setup in Ironworks, that setup for shoulder press, for some reason in that rack, is ideal. And I think it's because I can get my head back. I really struggle in this position. Once my arms are up, my upper chest comes up, my delts move kind of forward, and it really closes off my airways. And so when I'm trying to press, especially in that like 75 to 90 degree position, like 75 to 8 position, struggle massively. Whereas one of the benches in Ironworks, the rear is lower, so this is actually, it's about that high. It's only about there, and so all this isn't there. And so when you sit back, you can get your back locked in, and then put your head back like that. And because you can get your head back, I've got this freedom to breathe. And when I can breathe, it's like, whoa, it's a whole different breath for me, do you know what I mean? I feel so much better. It went up okay in sleeves, that did, so I'm wondering whether I even need to wrap. But I feel like I should wrap. That went up quick, innit? It did go up quick, man. It went up fast in sleeves, that did. It's got me thinking, do I need to wrap? Nah, fuck it, I'll just give a light wrap around the elbow. Let's go for that. Right. I will say grab it if I need to grab it, all right? Yeah, like if I don't get it and I'm struggling, I will tell you, but don't grab it unless I say. A lot of the time I like to struggle, so if I'm struggling, let me struggle. You know what I mean? Perfect, lads, right. Yeah, man, all right. 3, 2, 1, go. My ball. Back. Yes! Woo! That was way too easy. Bro, that was way too easy. Do you know why? Because because you both did that at the start then. Yeah. I didn't have to do nothing, you know what I mean? Because what it takes out is like, if I'm spending the first 5 seconds doing that, till I feel straight, I've already lost like 20% of my energy, do you know what I mean? I think it is faster than the 5.5. Oh shit, yeah. Fuck you, no. No stopping point at all, that was straight. Yeah, I'm gonna go up, yeah. If I die, I die, innit? Let's go. Stupidity wise, this is up there now. Because this will be total weight of 268 kilo. Is it? 6, 120, 120, 240, 268. 268 kilo. So, it is like, you're reaching like, is this machine even tested for this? Let me Google that. All right, so it reckons, it doesn't really, Google's saying that it believes the maximum weight for this is anywhere between 225 and 300. That's a pretty big ballpark figure. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Which one is it, guys? Because this is bang on in the middle of that. This is without the bar, it's 260. So this is bang on in the middle of that. Do you know what I mean? But shout out to them lads. They like, when I say it was perfect, all I did was push up with this part of my hand, and they turned the bar out for me. So all I had to do was close my hands. Do you get what I'm saying? As opposed, well, my hands were closed. What I'm saying is I wasn't gripping it. I was just pushing up with that base. And that meant that when they spanned the bar, it just moved for me and I could just close my hand straight into the press and not worry about that. So, and then saying, putting it back then, they were rapid. You know what I mean? The moment I was at the top, bang, back, done, no worries. So if I can do the same thing again now, be happy. You know what's funny? I've still got to do my working sets. Remember I was like, I'm gonna do a single. This is my problem. You know what I mean? Honestly, I actually am so full of shit in it. I realise it, like, you know, like you have to hold yourself accountable. I am a dickhead. I am a dickhead because I'm like, yeah, today's just a recovery day where I don't really press hard because my elbows are bad and I'm just gonna be careful. And then blah, 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 blah. I'm benching on Saturday. And then I'm like, so I'm gonna do a top single and then do some working sets. So what's this then, mate? What are we doing right now then, mate? Because this is 20 kilo more than I've ever put on a Smith. I'm telling you, I've never done more than 6 plates aside on a Smith. They're coming over now. Lock in. Come on now. Let's fucking go. Fucking, I'm gonna die here. Let's go. I'm ready to fucking die under these. Yeah, man. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Oh, yes, push. Push. Come on.
Yep. Oh, so close. How close is that? Ah. Oh, that was so close. Bastard. I got there and couldn't move in it. I was stuck in one spot. When I got to wherever I got to, it felt like it was hitting a wall. Like it was like it couldn't move. Yeah.
Literally, we lifted that tiny bit and he just literally got it himself.
I might have to do it again. I might have to do it again. Yeah, man, what's the worst that can happen? I don't want a big rest either, innit? We know me, I don't work well on big rests. Not like after, if I'm gonna go for it, it should be now. So, I work better on adrenaline. But you know why? Your CNS peaks, yeah. People look, I disagree with the idea that like after a single attempt, you should take 8 to 10 minutes. Because right now my heart rate's up and my CNS is firing, you know what I mean? Like my adrenaline's in, it's firing. For 8 minutes now, it will only deplete, you know what I mean? My adrenaline will back off, my CNS will start to fatigue because I've already awakened it, it's buzzed right now. So in my head, I've always said that the best time to do it is within 2 minutes. And in history on this channel, how many times have I failed, 305, 310 on bench, put 5 kilo on it and done it straight away in a minute.
So you've got less time
so,
to about it as well,
yeah. I'm not going to wrap my wrist either this time, I'm just going to fucking go for it.
Come on, let's go.
Can't fail this. I can't fail it, man. Oh shit, we're starting low. It's too low, innit?
Do you want us to push it up here, quick?
Yeah. Hold on, do you know what? When it's off, I might just go for it.
Okay. Yeah?
Get ready to push it up here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. My bad.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes! Fuck off, man. Fuck off. Yes. Oh. Legend. Legend, thank you. That was good, man.
My adrenaline's going spotted in the ground, never mind doing it.
Whoosh. Yeah, it looks good, you know. Considering we started from a lower point as well.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Class, boys. Thank you so much, man. Legend, bro. Thank you, boys.
Cheers.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Fucking, hey, lads. Split that between you, yeah? Yeah, man. Thank you. You alright, boys? Same? 2 scoops, bro. 2 scoops. You'll die. It's 400 milligram caffeine with 2, but it's got Dynamite and active theobromine, which are basically also Dynamite or active. One of them is a half-life stimulant. So what it does is, you know, like normally when you have caffeine, it might last for an hour and a half and then drop off. With Dynamite, it increases the half-life to like 6 hours. So like you'll have a buzz for like 6 fucking hours straight, bro, because it carries the caffeine stim longer, so it increases the half-life. And then you've got other caffeine stimulants in there to add to the caffeine. So
you won't get crashing at basically.
Oh, yeah, the problem isn't crashing. The problem is never coming down.
Yeah, just stuff.
That's the issue with it. I swear to God.
Yeah.
But it's like if you double scoop it, bro, it's fucking class. And on an empty stomach, it's fucking gnarly. It's normally like if we double scoop it on a Saturday morning, you know, like them itches you get straight away, them tingles.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, like we all bench on a Saturday, normally me and Mike and that, and it's always fasted. Like, I never eat or drink in the morning, so. And when I'm on it, the moment I've double scooped that in the morning, bro, I'm like floating all of a sudden. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
It have to be a weekend, so I finished work.
Yeah, no, it's awful. The thing for me, this is my job, and so I can take that at 6 and I don't worry, do you know what I mean? Because I ain't got to be up in the morning. But I do tell people, like, I will never take it past 7, and if you do, 1 scoop, do you know what I mean? Because 2 will fucking murder you. You just be staring at the roof. Legend, lads. Thank you, and I'm grateful. Legend. I mean, what a weird session. What a weird session. That was not meant to happen the way it has. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? Being realistic, I don't need to. My only concern now is, remember when I did the 5 single and I couldn't put it back properly? The only thing that's happened since then is my wrists have fatigued more. And I don't think I'm going to get this back. So I'm going to do 4 because I think I'll get 4 back. And we'll just do, in a perfect world now, in my head I'd like to do 4 plates for an estimation of 6 to 8 for 4 sets. This will just be now working sets, ideally 6 to 8 will self-fill. See the way my hand slipped then? Did you see that? So I mean, man, your wrist fatigue on these Smiths, and before you know it, you're struggling to get it back. That's fine. I could have done 2 more. Could have done 10. So we'll take the 8. Happy with that. 3. Probably go being realistic, I probably shouldn't do 4 sets of that, just because I'm pressing Saturday and I haven't really thought through how many singles have I just done. Anything that's in a decent range, 5 plates, 5.5, 6, 6.5, twice. Probably shouldn't do 4 sets of this. 3 sets will be fine. Feeling strong. Feeling stronger than I thought, do you know what I mean? Which is a good thing. I haven't done shoulders like this for so long. So long. I mean, I have. But I'm telling you now, the 6 plates I did in here was abysmal. It was awful, do you know what I mean? 6 to 8. Might go slightly wider on this one. Yep, about there. That feels good. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Depleting quick now, I can feel it. Which was always going to happen. Good though. If I can get 1 more set of 6, I'll be happy. Last set. Last set. 1 set of 6. Probably going to be 5. Probably going to be 5. And then I will go to side lateral raises. I'll show you guys basically the routine I always did for recovery on shoulders, because that's what today normally would be, is a day based around blood flow. But it's also great for shoulder development, for shoulder health, development, shape. My best ever shape, I'd argue, was in terms of upper body shape, as in upper body from here upward, was about 8 months ago. And that was when I was doing my 3 banded shoulder sessions a week, all blood flow related, because it was just adding so much good density to my upper body, and just in the right areas, in the right proportions, do you know what I mean? That slight pain in my left rear back is getting worse. I've definitely upset some, but it's not like, whatever it is, it's clearly not affecting my pressing, do you know what I mean? I don't know what it really is, to be honest. I'm just ignoring it, and we'll go from there. All right, come on now. 6 reps. Oh, that was more like 4.5, because my last 2 were shit depth, because I was fried. Couldn't go lower. That is definitely me done on press. It's time to start accessories, and I'm battered. What a bad day to the 6.5 when I've still got all my accessories to do. Oh no. Cool. Going to do side laterals now, straight into front raises. Those 16s. Very warm. Are you warm, Anil? Good. And you ain't even done nothing. Sweating. Is my top wet? Am I wet? I'm not, am I? Not at all, yeah. Not at all, is it? I know I am, I know you're lying to me. 16s, to be fair, when my working sets on lat raises more recently have been in excess of like 24s to 26s. my best set to a good form on lat raises is 34s for a set of 10 good, like good form. No, it's not, so it's 32s. My bad, not 34s. 34s is for like 6 reps. But for like a good full set of 10 was 32s. But because I've just done all that heavy pressing, I'm never going to go up with the 16s today. It will just be like a maintenance thing for the range, and we'll go from there. Shout out to Sven, Genetic Anomaly. When I was doing that race before, he told me that what I want to do is imagine that when I lat raise, I'm twisting my wrists like this, and I'm trying to touch the roof with the bottom of the dumbbell, like that. Fatiguing so fast now. God, man. I'm also, well, how deep in are we on Retta now? Week 3. I've done my 3rd pin. My 3rd pin was Thursday. Today's Monday, so I'm actually coming up on my 4th pin. So I'm 3 weeks deep on Retta. Or well, coming up on 3 weeks deep. Appetite's definitely lower, which is the obviously intended plan with it. Yesterday I ate 1 meal. Today so far I've eaten 1 meal. I had an omelette today, about 9 eggs. 9 eggs. It was 9 eggs, 9 large eggs, chorizo, and a little bit of cheese in there, in an omelette. That was good. That is probably all I'll eat all day. Other than a protein shake, I'll probably bang 2 protein shakes tonight, just because even though I don't want to eat, I still got to try and upkeep my protein, because otherwise I'm going to start depleting muscle mass. But it'll probably be 1 when I get in, and then 1 later when I'm gaining. Yeah, I've been playing Among Us every night again. For those of you that know me from back in the day, I used to stream Among Us to like Trainwrecks, XQC, etc. I had my times then when I was a streamer, quote unquote. But I've been banging Among Us again, so I'm probably going to play it again tonight. But you should come watch us on well, it is a quote unquote Gamba channel on Kick, so please be aware that you should be over 18. But he streams games of an evening, but he's Club Cheddar, or 1 word, on Kick, Club Cheddar, CHEDDA. Come watch. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, my front raises, I don't even feel like I slightly need to do them. When I did that first set after the side raises, there's so much blood in my delta at the minute for the pressing. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel right. I'd just rather not do them. If you're someone that wants to grow your bench, your shoulder day should involve a lot of blood flow to the shoulders. Now, naturally, most people's shoulder days do anyway, but there are definitely movements that you can abuse to ensure that. So, front raises for front delt blood flow, side lateral raises for your side delt, face pulls for your rear delt, and I always like to hit shrugs just to get some overall blood flow in the upper body, but especially the traps, obviously. So yeah, for me those movements are like non-negotiable, and you should hit them on a shoulder day for blood flow. It doesn't have to be heavy. It is about quality and quantity of reps. It just doesn't have to be heavy. Honestly, don't need to be heavyweight. Just needs to be a good weight that you can probably hit 20 reps for a working set on and just focus blood flow. Honestly, don't do anything more than that. No need to. And if you're doing that twice a week, you'll find your recovery's better, your pressing gets better, everything feels fresher. Honestly, it's just so much better. The best form of recovery is red blood cells, and you only get red blood cells by getting a good pump. So, such is life. Yep, fatigue is really kicking in. Fatigue's like heavy now. Feeling bad fatigue. Also YouTube, you might be able to see it in this lighting while I'm stood here. Can you lot see the greys? Can you see all the greys coming in? Can you, Anil? Can you see them? It's crazy, man. In natural light, yeah, I look like Daniel Craig. It's fucking horrid, man. I'm 31. My greys are through the roof. I hate it. Yeah, I'm getting old, man. I'm not gonna lie, I might not do much more. I'm absolutely zoinked. I'm zoinked, bro. There's probably not much of a need to do much more for me. Honestly, I just don't think there's any point. What's the fucking point, dude? That's some high quality H2O. Oh my God. I'm very fatigued. I'm probably gonna go home and the band work is probably the best thing to do. Well, a lot of you don't know, well, a lot of you do know, sorry, is that if I'm at home and I'm on a rest day, I like to band work. Look, think about it, yeah? This is like something that, like, I was thinking about before. I saw it on a video and then I applied it and it works. But the guy said, imagine if you use your rest days as active rest days, how far ahead you'd be of people that just rested. So on my rest days at home, I started doing band work. So you guys have seen the videos before where I started with a band under 1 foot, do side raises, then front raises, both hands done. Then I'll go to a band around the back, so band in each hand, put it over my head and around my back, and I'll press into the band. Then I'll do low pull throughs into the band with it around my back, and then I'll do shrugs, step on the band on both feet and shrug, and I'll repeat that entire process for about 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps per movement per side. And the blood flow and the pump's unreal. And if I do that 2-3 days a week at home, it is giving me so much extra blood flow and general volume into the upper body. But it's not damaging volume, it's blood flow, it's good volume, do you know what I mean? It's recovery based, but it's also healing the muscle better, through blood flow, and also giving me a bit of hypertrophy and resistance. And so I like doing it. So if you're someone that does that, if you've got rest days, get yourself a band at home and just do active recovery at home, man. I promise you, your body's gonna love you for it. Love you for it. So admittedly, today's session has not gone the way I said it would, but it has gone better in a different sense. Because today was meant to be a blood flow day, genuinely. And I wanted Arnold to come along just to see what it was like, to show you guys what it was like. But I ended up feeling a bit good on the Swift machine on the way up. And Arnold was like, that was fast. And then those guys were like, that was fast. And I was like, huh, should I go up? And obviously I went up because my ego overrid my brain. So I went heavy on Smith. It was good, it wasn't awful. Let's be honest, it was pretty good, yeah. So I'm happy with that, but I didn't do the volume I wanted to do on my shoulders in terms of blood flow and accessories. So I'm gonna do that when I get home, probably in the morning, being realistic with you. It'll be tomorrow now, because I'm fried. I'm gonna go and try and consume as much protein as possible, get in a hot bath, go to bed, because I'm fried, man. So, myprotein.com, code BBB. Thanks to everyone that's been showing love on the code lately. It does mean the world, genuinely. Get Reaper for your accessories, pre-workout, etc., etc. And otherwise, C4 competitions. For those of you who don't know, I work with a lottery raffle site in terms of tickets. Just gone Sunday, yesterday, we had a woman win a Range Rover Velar. She bought £20 worth of tickets and won 18 grand tax-free cash. She took the cash instead of the car. It's all fair draws done live on the site with literally the same setup as Euro Millions have, spinning lottery machines that randomly picks numbers and picks a random ticket that someone has bought. And the craziest thing is the woman that won it Sunday, just gone, is the sister of the woman that I drew live the previous Sunday. How mad's that? Her sister won a Rolex Sprite 2 weeks ago. I drew it live on the live stream. Took the balls, called her out, rang her live on the stream. She's going nuts. Can't believe it. And she gave her sister 150 quid from the cash that she took. Her sister bought 4 tickets. Sorry, 20 tickets at £1 each, £20 worth of tickets, and won this week. How crazy is that? Might be the luckiest family I've ever seen. c4competitions.co.uk. Get yourself involved. This Sunday coming, it is a Rolex Datejust blue dial on, no, it's a Rolex Jubilee. Rolex Sky Dweller Jubilee blue dial. I'm trying to get my words right. £3.50 a ticket, only 10,000 tickets available, and it will go, or 15 grand tax-free cash. Love you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.